past president of the American Shorthorn Association. He's been an FFA livestock and 4-H judging coach for 20 plus years. He's a Colorado State University Veterinary College alumni. He's a Colorado native, and he is here to evaluate the miniature Zebu Show 2, and we'll certainly enjoy his expertise critiquing these animals. Gentlemen, if you'll remove your headgear, if I can get the recording queued up correctly, we will thank the good Lord we live in America and that we can show livestock and have the freedom that our country provides. That recording of the Star Spangled Banners from the United States Air Force Academy Fighting Falcon Marching Band. As we started yesterday, Will has asked me that we go ahead and start with the male side of the Zebu miniature show. And I believe we'll start with the steers. Is that correct? Okay, we're going to go into the steer classes. We'll follow that up with the bulls, and then we'll take a break and transition over to the female side of the miniature Zebu show, and we'll go from there. And there is a showmanship competition this morning after the Champion Challenge female class. We will have some showmanship classes. So, if the steers are ready, all right. In the ring now is class 1634. This is your single entry steer that is between 8 and 12 months of age. Kirsten Watson is exhibiting this steer.
Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here this morning to look at the Zebu cattle, and had a nice cool morning, so that's good for us and the cattle as well. We're going to start off with our first steer entry. Really nice steer, great representation of the breed, a steer that comes with more than adequate growth within that breed and what the Zebu cattle offer. Steer that's got a lot of muscle expression, a lot of heart girth, a lot of depth, and a lot of quality. Congratulations to the exhibitor, and we'll look to see him back with some competition.
Results from class 1634 with the single entry steer from 8 to 12 months of age was Miss Kirsten Watson. She will come back for the grand drive. No, she won't. Yes, in the steer drive. Yes, she will. And now we'll have class 1635B. These are steers that are anywhere from 12 months to under 18 months. And we have 2 entries in this class. One. Huh?
Raven. That's a female.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, single entry steer, pardon me. This is Rayon, shown by Don Magnuson. And this steer was born May 14th, 2023. So he's just under 18 months of age.
Another single entry, very nice steer, very nice representative of the breed. They are a breed of cattle that has been evolved and selected to be very small. Another steer that brings really good muscle definition, some strength over his top, some dimension through his loin, and a great representative of the breed. Congratulations to this exhibitor as well, and we'll see you back with some competition.
All right, let's put our hands together for Rayon. That steer was born May 14th, 2023, Don Magnuson, and that is your class winner. Now, hopefully I can safely say that our next class will be 1639B, and this is DCF Dexter, owned or exhibited by Sarah Gross. This class of steers or qualification, they're over 2 years of age, but still under 3. And single entry, DCF Dexter. Forgive me, please. Now we're in the grand champion drive of steers under, I guess, 18 months of age is the best way to qualify this, but this is the champion steer drive with our single entries class winners returning to the ring for that champion and reserve. Okay, I got the clarification on that. These first 2 class winners are junior steers within the Zebu classification. So these are your class winners that we just saw.
There's obviously a lot of difference between these two steers. They're very extreme differences in the spectrum within that breed. Our older steer is actually smaller, but that is not a detriment as we evaluate these cattle. I'm going to go ahead and let the smaller steer win. He does it with more heart girth. He's got a more natural shape to his rib. I would like to see him a little more comfortable on his front feet, but some of these cattle, as they get a little longer hoof or they've been on feed longer, that can definitely occur. But a very nice steer and very representative of the size and type within the Zebu breed. Our steer that we're going to put in second place or in our reserve position in this division, I'd like to just strengthen him up a little bit through that forerib, give him a little more power over his top line. And also, we do have a minimum height requirement to stay within. I think he's well within that, but he's pushing it. And but still, two very nice steers. Lots of different evaluators would do this differently. But within this breed, we don't carry a lot of weight for rewarding performance, and so we just have to look at type. But two very good steers, and congratulations to both exhibitors.
Congratulations are in order for Don Magnuson, who entered Rayon. That is your steer that was between 12 and 18 months of age. He is the grand steer for the junior steer division. The reserve goes to Miss Kirsten Watson with her steer that was between 8 and 12 months of age. Next up, we'll roll into our senior steer division. Class 1639B. This is DCF Dexter. He was born October 20th, 2021, and he's exhibited by Miss Sarah Gross.
Single entry steer with a lot of breed character and type, very good quality animal, very representative of the breed in terms of the muscle dimension that they offer. They are steers, and we're looking at them for that quality. I'd maybe like to just open up his skeleton a little bit more and stouten him up a little bit through that rib and quarter, but still a very nice animal. Congratulations to the exhibitor.
All right, let's give a round of applause to the Dexter, who's exhibited by Miss Sarah Gross. That steer was born October 20th, 2021. And I believe he would be your grand champion senior steer as well in the miniature Zebu organization. Now, we'll see Dexter, Rayon, and they are our two division champions, and then we'll need Kirsten Watson, second place steer. I believe it's JW's high-low. He is the steer that was 8 to 12 months of age. Oh, pardon me, this is the champion challenge. So this is the junior and senior steer champion challenge. Only one will be chosen, correct? Does it?
Two very nice animals that represent the breed. I'm going to let them stand as they are, and I'm going to award the champion position to this lighter or whiter colored steer in the first position. He is just a steer that comes with so much dimension and overall power and quality and substance. Not to take anything away from the gray steer, but our white steer in first place is an animal that carries as much density, both upper and lower rib shape, dimension through his muscle, expression, strength through his loin, and so a very nice animal. Again, that caveat that I would maybe like to see him a little more comfortable on those front feet, but probably more of that is environmental than it is the animal. But still, congratulations to our gray steers. Very nice animal, a lot of quality, a lot of breed character. Just hit some tough competition today, but congratulations to both exhibitors.
Which one did you pick? And let's congratulate Mr. Don Magnuson. He was the champion challenge steer that was picked. And I believe we're going to roll into our bull division. Is that safe to say? Okay. Again, our cattle judge this morning is Dr. Rick Leone of Fowler, Colorado. He is a DVM that owns Peakview Veterinary Clinic and Peakview Ranch, where they specialize in purebred shorthorns. And he's been judged in several states. He evaluates a lot of shows, and he is present and shows at many shows across the country. Entering the ring now with 3 entries are your bull calves that are born this spring. These are under 6 months of age. We have J.W.'s Oliver, who was born April 30th of this spring. That's exhibited by Will Hughes. We have Comet, exhibited by Don Magnuson. Comet was born June 23rd, 2024. And then we have Justice. Don Magnuson again, and he was born July 16th. So these are your bull calves under 6 months of age.
Well, if you don't enjoy seeing these three bull calves, you really don't enjoy anything, because it's awfully neat to see. There are three really different calves, and they come at us with really different ages. And my job today is to read through the differences in age or body condition and look for quality and character within the Zebu breed. And I won't be very hard to figure out, because it really is about looking for quality in terms of balance, but also depth. These are forage-consuming animals, and they have an important job to do. And to do that, they have to have adequate internal capacity and be able to consume that forage. They have to definitely meet standards in terms of structural soundness. So again, we'll be looking for balance and structure. Those are imperative. And then we want to put as much quality into that package as we can. And to me, this young bull calf does that. I think for his age and where I assume he's at based on how he appears today, he brings a little advantage in terms of depth of body and how he pulls all that together. He looks to me, as he continues to grow and develop, that he's going to maintain that type of quality in terms of balance, structure, depth, and density. And so we're going to let him be your first place bull calf. Very nice animal. In second here, and if that young lady wants to go ahead and pull out and come in into your second position, obviously this is the bigger calf of the three, but if you were to walk into a Zebu show and pick big to little, that would be a huge disservice to what the breed is all about. He's still a very nice calf, and you can argue the placing with me, but he's a calf that maybe isn't quite as comfortable on his hind leg or as normal in his set. These young calves are difficult for these showmen to get out and show. They're not relaxed. They're getting that experience. But I'd like to see him just a little more correct in his set to that hind leg, and then maybe carry just a little more natural read back into that rear flank. Our young lady in third, dang sure got a cute little calf that she brought to us today, and there's no doubt that can be a disadvantage for her because they're awfully young to evaluate at this point. I do think it's a calf that carries a huge amount of potential and is going to have the ability down the road to surpass the calves in front of him, but today, he's just young enough that's a little hard to read, and I had to make the decisions I did. But all three animals are extremely good quality, and I congratulate all the exhibitors.
The results from Class 1620B bull calves under 6 months of age. Our first place class winner was exhibited by Don Magnuson. That is Comet. In second place was Will Hughes with J.W.'s Oliver. And in third was Don Magnuson again with Justice. Justice was born on July 16th this summer. That's a pretty young baby calf, and he's already halter broke and ready to exhibit. All right, let's roll into Class 1621B. These are bull calves that are between 6 months and under 12 months of age, and we have two entries. We have J.W.'s Marcus Tiberius, born 12/12 of 23, Mr. Will Hughes, and then we have contestant number 1175 was Safe Haven Farms Big Ben, and that is going to be exhibited by Kimberly Ruskanen.
Two nice variables that come in this class. I'm going to let the gray calf stand in first today. The gray calf, what he really does is he comes in again with that natural rib shape and dimension, and he ties it all together very smoothly. And that's important, especially that strength behind their shoulder as they progress up into their hump. We just want to see a lot of rib dimension there. That's going to let him do his job. Our red calf is also a very nice individual, and the thing I applaud him for is how free-strided he is. He moves out very easily, covers his tracks, and that's important as well. He's just a calf a little behind today in terms of condition, and not that we need to make him a lot fatter, but I think that hurts him just a little because it tends to make him appear to be a little narrower and maybe a little framier in his type without carrying the type of density, rib shape, and center body that we look for. But two very, very good individuals, and a lot's going to change for these young bulls down the road. So congratulations to both the exhibitors.
The results of Class 1621B is 1175. Safe Haven Farms Big Ben is your class winner. It was exhibited by Kimberly Ruskanen. And in second place, JW's Marcus Tiberius was exhibited by Will Hughes. Next up, Bull Calf Class 1622B. This entry is between the age 12 months but still under 18 months of age. He was born April 28th, 2023. JW's Mini Moose and Tennessee, and then the computer cut off the rest of the name, so forgive me please. Pat De Niro is the exhibitor. This is a single entry bull calf.
Very nice single entry bull. It's a bull that's a lot like his type to our second place bull in the class before, but he's ahead of him in terms of body condition, and he's starting to show that quality as a consequence. Really masculine headed for his age, comes at us with a lot of eye appeal, very sound, very free strided, really nice bull. Congratulations, and we'll see him back.
Congratulations to Mr. Pat De Niro with JW's Mini Moose. Now, Pat's bull calf will stay in the ring, please, and then we'll bring back Big Ben and Kimberly Ruskanen. Yes, and Comet. Comet will make it back to the ring, and we'd also like to have our second place JW's Oliver and JW's Marcus Tiberius, if they could be in the ring for our second place winners. And this will be your Grand and Reserve Bull Calf division for the miniature Zebu.
I'll go ahead and select your champion bull calf, and then depending on what I do, we'll bring in a reserve. There's a lot of give and take in this class, and a lot of good quality throughout all three animals. I'm going to be a little bit brave today, and I'm going to use your young calf for champion, and let me explain why. He is extremely free-strided. He's very correct in his forerib shape. He pulls his neck out comfortably from the point of his shoulder, and that allows him to move freely. He's very correct in his angles through his hock, so congratulations to that breeder. Let's go ahead and pull in our second bull from that class.
Congratulations to Mr. Don Magnuson with Comet. He is your grand bull calf in the miniature Zebu.
And again, we've got some trade-offs here. I'm going to go ahead and use your big dark red bull to be reserve. The gray calf, nothing to take away from him. He's cold today, he's shivering, he's wanting to stay a little bunched up, and he's not wanting to stride out very freely, and that's hurting you in this competition. But all very nice animals. Congratulations to our champion and our reserve as well. Very nice bull, and we'll see them back, I think, for our overall bull champion.
Congratulations to Mr. Pat De Niro with JW's Mini Moose. Wish I knew the rest of that name, but he will be your reserve bull calf. And we'll see those exhibits later this morning. And now we're going to get into our senior bulls with our first class 1626B. Is there 2 entries still? With 2 entries, it'll be DBL Minnie's Golden Gideon, and that's Mr. Pat De Niro, and Rave from Don Magnuson. These bulls are 2 years and older, but they're still under 3 years of age. Both bulls were calved in April of 2022. First class of senior bulls.
As we evaluate cattle, every breeder has different needs and different things they reach for. And so there are different types that we as breeders have to go to correct issues. If we continue to pack on more muscle, more dimension, make them deeper ribbed, we can get to an extreme point where we start to lose our structural soundness. I am going to go ahead and start with your light cinnamon colored bull today. To me, he's very ideal in terms of his breed type. He has that just really incredible, bold, round shape to his rib, and he ties that in with a lot of muscularity, but also genuine skeletal width, which helps him lay the foundation to carry more mass and dimension. The bull, not to take anything away from our bull in second place, he is the longest strided bull of the two. He's very free moving. He's able to do that because he does give up a little skeletal width and muscle, but also an extremely important breeding tool. He comes to us with a little bit of a unique color. Not that we put any priority on color, but you got to enjoy the cattle, and as a breeder, they'll want to reach for that at different times as well. So both very good animals, just one that for me is a little more complete today, but congratulations to both exhibitors.
Congratulations to our first class of senior bulls, Mr. Don Magnuson with Rave, is the class winner, and close behind him is Pat De Niro's Golden Gideon is your second place. First class of senior bulls under 3 years of age. Next up, we have single bull entry. We've got a 3 to 4 year old bull division. This bull was born April 18th, 2021, exhibited by Mr. Don Magnuson. This is Switch.
For our single entry bull, this is a bull that comes with a lot of eye appeal. It's got a lot of masculinity. In general, in the Zebu breed, they're a breed that's known for being fairly small in their testicular size and dimension. But this is a bull that offers a lot of improvement in that area. He's very masculine, a little more circumference through his testicles, a lot of forerib shape. Maybe like to relax him in his hind gut just a little bit in that rear flank and balance him up a little better, but still an extremely nice individual with a lot of quality. Congratulations to our exhibitor.
Congratulations in order again for Mr. Don Magnuson with Switch. That is your class winner in the single entry. And now we're going to move into the 5 years and older bull class, senior bulls. In class 1629B, we'll have 2 entries. We'll have Will Hughes with Wall Street, and Sarah Gross will bring Lucky. Wall Street and Lucky. What?
I apologize. It looks like we left somebody out of that class, so I evaluated that as a single entry class, and that was an error. So we are going to let both entries come back in so we can evaluate them and do a fair job for these exhibitors. I think this is a really close decision, and I think it really depends on what you choose for your priority, which is true in any judging decision. I'm going to let the cattle stand as they are. The bull that we're going to let be in first does so just with his general correctness and flexibility. He's standing not great right now, but when you put him on the move, he's the bull that lands with the most cushion and comfort and is the freest strided. The grant that I have to make to this darker bull is in terms of rib shape and dimension and flank. He really probably excels, and I really like that type in this bull. He's extremely good that way. What hurts him today is he's just short strided. He's a little uncomfortable on those back legs, and so it becomes a little bit of a battle between soundness and structure and maybe type in terms of boldness of rib and overall dimension. But a very close contest. I'm sure different evaluators each would have their own opinion, but we'll let them stand as they are today in the ring. Congratulations to both exhibitors on extremely good animals.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being patient with us, because we certainly are here to allow everybody to compete. That was a rerun of the first single entry class, and the results are: Switch was your class winner, exhibited by Don Magnuson, and Kirsten Watson brought in Winston as entry number 1109. He was your second place bull in the 3-year-old bull and older class. Now, I believe we can roll to the senior bull class of 5 years and older, which would be Wall Street, exhibited by Mr. Will Hughes, and Lucky, exhibited by Sarah Gross. Again, this is a senior bull class, 5 years and older. Wall Street was born in 2011. It's pretty neat. Keep him on the road that long. That's kind of fun.
I think this gets fun to look at these bulls as they mature and see what their ultimate outcome is, and we get to see them as mature animals today. I want to congratulate both exhibitors for having two extremely high quality animals. I don't know if you noticed as they walked in the ring, but they bring it all together. They're super comfortable in their pastern, so even though they have some differences in muscle, both animals plant very correctly on their fetlock. They cover their stride. They're very comfortable to see them walk, and that's really good to see. It's a constant trade-off in breeding cattle to maintain that structure and then bring that density, muscle, and some of the type that we like visually. So congratulations to both owners. I think these are extremely good animals. I'm going to start here with our slightly lighter gray bull with the gentleman in the red shirt. I think probably from a breed type, from a terms of completeness, this is a really incredible animal. There is not much you would want to change about him. He brings a lot of muscle, and you have to be careful with that we don't give up other things, but like I discussed earlier, he comes in extremely comfortable and smooth, so just a tremendous animal. We'll let him win this class. Another extremely good entry here. Very good bull. Congratulations to both exhibitors.
Congratulations to Will Hughes with Bottleberg Farms Wall Street. He is your class winner in the 5-year-old bull class. And second place went to Lucky exhibited by Sarah Gross. Now, we're going to do our Senior Bull Grand and Reserve Drive. It will be our next class in the show arena, is our Senior Bull Grand and Reserve Drive. All of these bulls have to be a minimum of 2 years of age to qualify in the Senior Bull category in the miniature Zebu organization. Our class winners should be Rave, Switch, and Wall Street. Yep, I just said it wrong. I said Rave. No, I did three. I did three.
So as we come out here for the champion within this division, older bulls, correct? I'm going to start with the gray bull here with the gentleman in the red shirt. As I discussed him before, he's just a bull who comes with so much ideal within the breed. He's such a combination of masculinity, attractiveness, power, and soundness. Congratulations to that exhibitor. We'll maybe have you pull up here and we'll bring in our second from that class. Congratulations.
Put your hands together for Mr. Will Hughes exhibiting the Grand Champion Senior Bull. That is Bottleberg Farms, Wall Street. And that bull was born March 2nd, 2011. That's impressive to keep cattle on the road that long and have them look that good, maintain that kind of quality. So we're bringing up the second place animal for the reserve drive.
I think the decision for reserve is very close. No, it's obvious as a fan of our big horn bull, but I'm going to go ahead and give it here to our young lady with the cinnamon calf in front. That calf really just follows correctly in terms of type. He has so much rib shape, brings it with so much smoothness and power as he ties in. Really tremendous calf, very sound. So congratulations to our reserve here.
And the results of the grand drive of senior bulls for the reserve champion honors Don Magnuson with, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Rave. This bull was born April 30th, 2022, and he is the reserve senior bull for this year's miniature Zebu club-sponsored cattle show. Now, we're going to move into Champion Challenge, where the senior bull will compete against the bull calf champion.
In your champion challenge, I've got to go ahead and go with this big bull. just so impressive, so much quality like we've talked him. It's going to be fun to see this young calf down the road. Very nice animal, but today we've just got the proof is in the pudding against the prospect of what may be, so we got to go with what we have in hand. Terrific animals on both sides, and congratulations to the exhibitors.
So congratulations, Mr. Will Hughes and his bull, Wall Street. He wins the champion challenge. That second place calf is 45 days old, ladies and gentlemen. That's saying something there to get that kind of a judgment and evaluation from a person who's been in the seed stock business for over 40 years. Okay, we're going to take a 10-minute refreshment and restroom break, and we'll switch gears over to the cows and heifer side of the miniature Zebu show. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock. 10:01 to be exact. But we'll enjoy everybody coming back to watch our female side of the Zebu, miniature Zebu show, sponsored by the National Zebu Cattle Club. They've got some really impressive awards that the club has sponsored. They've got some Pendleton appearing blankets. They've got some metal art, really nice wall hanging plaques. They've got extendable show sticks, which is very appropriate for this breed. You can, when you're bringing in those younger 45-year-old exhibits or 11-year-old bulls, those type of show sticks are very apropos for these exhibitors. And then, of course, our State Fair Authority with the multiple banners and ribbons are provided as well. I don't see much money on the back page other than the State Fair Premium, but the National Zebu Cattle Club has provided awards for Grand and Reserve Champion winners for the club show, and then the Colorado State Fair Authority. So I did get most of the sponsors covered. For our spectators in the stands, are most of you familiar with the National Zebu Cattle Club? This was established in 2015 to promote the Zebu cattle across the country, and they sponsor a lot of youth high point and are really trying to get some traction and education, and they're very willing to share their information with you about this unique breed of cattle. Sure. Wow, I apologize. We're a minute late with the female show, and if the exhibitors are ready and they're ready to bring their cattle, I know our judge is ready and our superintendent is well. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the National Zebu Cattle Club sponsored Miniature Zebu Show Saturday, and I believe we can start with our baby calf female class. It's class 1601B. I don't know if I have to mention that or not, but anyway, this will be JW's Even Money. This heifer was born May 15th, 2024, and it's an exhibit owned by Will Hughes once again. Class 1601, this is Even Money, Mr. Will Hughes. Single entry.
Good breed character and good breed type in this animal. A lot of quality, has a lot of the things we've been looking for in terms of forerib dimension, capacity, and tying all that together in a smooth functional package. Congratulations to this exhibitor, and we'll see her back with some of her older contemporaries.
All right, and obviously the results from JW's Even Money, William Hughes is your class winner. We'll see her back in the heifer drive. Final heifer drive later on this morning. Second is class 1602. These are your 4 to 8 month old heifers. We have London, exhibited by owned by Kirsten Watson, and then we'll have Pocket, Mr. Will Hughes. There's Safe Haven Farms, London, and Bottleberg Farms, Pocket. The computer entry program did chop off the rest of Pocket's registered name, so forgive me.
In our class of young heifers, we're going to let them stand as they are. Our dark red female that comes in is really eye-catching in terms of how well balanced she is, how comfortable she is, long strided. We aren't wanting to take their hump away, and we don't want them to look like a British or continental breed, but we do want them to be comfortable in their spine and pull their head up high enough out of their shoulder that allows them to stride comfortably. We want the correct angle through their shoulders, and that red heifer does all that very well. Not to take anything away from our kind of painted or lighter calf, definitely younger I would expect, and still really good quality animal, very excellent heifer calf. She just gets a little bit out-horsed today, even though it's not about who's bigger or who's littler. She's not wanting to show as well for the breeders. This is a great chance to get these young calves out, let them get used to a show ring. They had to travel. They're sitting here freezing in Colorado at the state fair, which never happens. But it's a great experience to get them out. Really appreciate you being here, and congratulations to both exhibitors.
Okay, the results from class 1602. In first place was Miss Kirsten Watson with Safe Haven Farms, London. And in second place, Mr. Will Hughes brought in Bottleberg Farm Pocket Change, also known as Penny. And Penny was born on April the 8th, 2024. Next up, we'll have a single entry heifer that is 8 months old but still under a year. This will be Skyrim and Kirsten Watson. Single entry.
Her type, she's maybe a little narrower through her skeletal construction, but the advantage that she has then is she is this really free-moving, long-strided heifer that's very comfortable and very feminine, very maternal in her appearance, and those females are super important to any breeding program. So congratulations to this exhibitor, and we'll see her back with some contemporaries.
Results from class 1603, Skyrim. It's owned by Kirsten Watson. She will be your class winner. We'll see her back in the Grand Heifer Drive here in a few momentarily. Next up, we have 1604, class 1604. These are your yearling heifers that are still under 18 months of age. We have 3 entries. Bottleberg Farms Jackpot, Mr. Will Hughes. We have Violet from Don Magnuson and Kimberly Ruskanen with Ella. On Jackpot was born April 1st, 2023. Exhibited by Mr. William Hughes, 1116. On 1297 Violet. Violet was born May 15th, 2023. That is exhibited by Mr. Don Magnuson. And Kimberly Ruskanen's Ella was born May 27th, 2023. Back tag 1174 on Ella. Your candid and action ringside shots are provided by Miss Beverly Englert. She made it this morning. You betcha. Way to go, Bev.
There's some differences in size and maturity and where these cattle are at in their growth pattern. I'm going to start with your cinnamon heifer here with the gentleman in the cowboy hat. To really appreciate probably why they're placed the way they are, you have to get behind them. and read them down their top a little bit. The cinnamon heifer's really blown apart skeletally. She has that foundation to lay a lot of dimension over. She does it in a very comfortable sound package, and I really appreciate her, especially from that rear view. The gray female in second place with the young lady with the blue shirt, from the profile is very eye appealing and easy to start to want to lock onto. She just gets a little narrower in her pin, a little narrower in her construction, and gives up a little bit to that cinnamon heifer that I feel like we really need to reward for the dimension our first place heifer brings. Our heifer here in third, beautiful female. Again, color doesn't play a role in the placings, but you gotta love that color. Really feminine, really small in her growth pattern, and I don't mean that in a negative way at all. Those attributes are super important. She just gets a little bit overpowered in terms of quality and dimension that they bring for their proportionate size, but still an extremely good female, and I would suspect an extremely important breeding piece for the breeders, so congratulations to all three exhibitors.
All right, results from class 1604. These are your yearling heifers. We had first place was Dawn Magnuson and Violet. Second place was Kimberly Raskanen with Ella. And in third place was the Baldberg Farms Jackpot. Not sure, computer chopped her name off, but that was exhibited by Mr. Will Hughes. Again, Dawn Magnuson was first. Kimberly with Ella was second, and Jackpot was third. Next up is our females that are 2-year-old, but still less than 30 months of age. 3 entries. We have DBL Minis Charlie. She was born April 3rd, 2022, entered by Pat De Niro. Then we have Mermaid Farms Ms. Macy, back tag 1056. She was born April 18th, 2022. Again, Mr. Pat De Niro. And JW's Fancy Was My Name, born July 11th, 2022, exhibited by Mr. Will Hughes.
You've seen the smallest win, and in this class you're going to see the biggest win, and the win has nothing to do with her size. She's very comfortable. Again, she brings that combination of balance, structure, quality in terms of density and dimension together in the best package. My decision in second, third is actually closer. There's some quality I find in the slightly mottled face or white-faced heifer that I like. The thing that she gives up is she's a little cold, and that doesn't help, but she's a little uncomfortable in her hind end and how she uses those hind legs in the set through her hip. We want them to have a slope through their hip. We don't want it to be level like in other breeds. It helps ensure calving ease, longevity, does a lot of good things for this breed. But our dark brown female is more comfortable on the move, more comfortable with her structure, and doesn't give up enough quality to compensate, or to get her in trouble. That structure really keeps her doing quite well. All three extremely good entries, good quality in all of them. Congratulations to the exhibitors.
All right, the results of our 2-year-old heifer class would be Mr. William Hughes, JW's Fancy Was My Name is first. Pat De Niro with Minnie's Charlie was second. And Pat De Niro once again with Ms. Macy was third. That was our class of heifers that were at least 2 years old but less than 30 months of age. Next, we'll go into our, nope, we're not. We're going to do a Grand and Reserve heifer division. And we need our class winners back for the Open Miniature Zebu heifer division. So we'll need Mr. Will Hughes's Fancy Was My Name. We need Don Magnuson's Violet. Kirsten Watson's London. And Mr. Will Hughes, JW's Even Money. We should have 4 class winners, and then we'll take our second place heifers as well. Pocket Change or Penny, Ella from Kimberly Ruskanen, and Minnie's Charlie from Pat De Niro. And this is our champion Open Miniature Zebu Heifer Division Champion Drive.
We're going to use the gentleman in the cowboy hat with his cinnamon-colored heifer to be our grand in this division. Talked to her before, and again, just that female that combines so much smoothness, skeletal integrity, dimension, and power. Really tremendous female for this division. Congratulations. I think there's some good competition for this reserve decision. Not to take anything away from our 3 younger heifers, but again, it's easy to speculate. We kind of got a little bit more of the proof in the pudding in these 2 older females. I'm going to go ahead and use your big horned female, maybe pushing the limits a little bit in terms of type for me, in terms of size, but she's still very acceptable. Really good quality female, really powerfully built. So congratulations to our reserve and all the exhibitors.
Results from our grand champion miniature Zebu heifer drive. Congratulations to Mr. Don Magnuson with Violet. She came out of class 1604. That was a heifer that was born May 15th, 2023. So she's still under 18 months of age. Then our reserve, congratulations, Mr. Will Hughes with Fancy Was My Name. That was a heifer born on July 11th, 2022. That was your reserve miniature Zebu heifer. Now we'll roll into our cow class, cow division, excuse me. And we have 2 entries in class 1612. We have Liberty, and we'll give these exhibitors a chance to change cattle and get ready. But we will have Liberty that is exhibited by Mr. Don Magnuson, and then JW's Delilah with Mr. Will Hughes. Quite a cattle competition between these 2 producers. This is a lot of fun. These cows are 3 years of age, but still under 4, and they have calved at some particular point. We have Liberty and Delilah. How about that, Rick? I was right. These cows have calved. How about that? Okay. This is fun. This is a lot of fun.
It's so fun to see these females go into production and produce that first calf. It's really what it's all about. The Zebu breed has such extremely good udder quality. The milk is really high in fat, very nutritious for those calves. They grow very well from it. So it's just good to see them doing all those things that the breed's known for. I am going to let them stand as they are, and it's kind of tough luck for our cinnamon-colored female. She's an extremely good animal. She's off on her right hind today, and she comes in limping a little bit. And you got to kind of live and die by the soundness sword. And so unfortunately for her today, she's going to have to give it up to our gray female. And that's kind of tough because she's got a lot of quality. Not to take anything away from the gray female. She's extremely good. She's very comfortable, very sound. She has a lot of dimension and capacity, which we've talked about how important that is. It becomes even more important in these females for them to do their job. Both extremely nice females, but we have to take the proof that this female is very sound and functional today, and unfortunately ding our female that's off a little bit in her right hind, because that is the sword we live and die by today in the show ring. But congratulations to both exhibitors.
Okay, results for our 1612 class, the cattle, the cow-calf pairs that are 3 years of age but still under 4. Those are also your class winner and grand champion in that division is Will Hughes with Delilah, and your second place and reserve champion in that division is Don Magnuson with Liberty. Now, we will move into our Champion Challenge female class, where we have an automatic entrant that did not show this morning but has qualified due to her success at previous shows. That is Dawn Magnuson, and Red Velvet will be in the Champion Challenge female class. Then we need William Hughes to bring Delilah back in our cow division for the miniature Zebu show. And Violet. Yes, this is a Champion Challenge class. Red Velvet was an automatic entrant. Delilah from class 1612, Mr. Will Hughes. And Violet from our heifer division, Mr. Don Magnuson, needs to be exhibiting in the Champion Challenge class.
So in our Champion Challenge class, I think all three of these entries are extremely good. And so congratulations to all three exhibitors for a job well done and a tremendous breeding program. I'm going to go with our darker red cow-calf pair in the Champion Challenge today. She's just a female that really typifies everything we've talked about in terms of skeletal integrity, width, dimension, power, soundness, doing a great job with her calf, beautiful uddered. Not to take anything away from the other entries, they're all extremely good, but I got to pick one, and I'm going to go with this entry to my far left. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Mr. Don Magnuson. He has kept Red Velvet on the road for quite some time. She was born August 27th of 2010, and she obviously has a pretty good reputation at other exhibits as well to maintain this type of ability to enter the Champion Challenge female class. So congratulations to Don Magnuson and his pair, Red Velvet. We'll move into our showmanship division here momentarily. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have two entrants in our junior showmanship. These exhibitors are between the age of 8 and 11, and we've got Autumn Haps and Haley Rummel. Harley, pardon me, can't read my own handwriting. Harley, Miss Harley Rummel. Forgive me, Harley.
So I asked this young lady to tell me her name and age and where she's from. She taught me something about Zebu cattle already this morning, so I appreciate that. So I'll let her introduce herself.
My name is Harley Rummel, and I'm 11 years old, and I came from Henderson.
Well, welcome here to the State Fair. We're really glad to have you here.
My name is Autumn, and I come from Greeley.
All right, well, welcome to the State Fair. We're so glad to have you here. So both exhibitors taught me something about Zebu cattle. The young lady in front taught me about their hump and how it stores energy and what it's used for, so I appreciated that. The young lady with the small red calf talked to me about what her calf weighed when it was born, and we both kind of took some guesses together, and we think maybe around 20 pounds. Zebu breeders can tell us how close we were, but it was 20, 100, or 200, so I was glad we went with the 20. That was good. So I'm going to ask both these exhibitors to make another lap and set their animals up again. So give us just a few minutes to work a few things out. we're not placing these two individuals. We have an intermediate and we have a peewee. I just want to really applaud the parents for getting the kids involved. This is such a stark contrast to some of the other youth we see in our country right now, and I just applaud you for taking this time as a family, getting them out. Both exhibitors are going to get a really cool prize. They didn't have any competition today in their age category. But young ladies, I'm so impressed with both of you. Just remember how important that eye contact is. Sometimes you need to kind of lift your chin up a little bit so that you can make that eye contact. You both did really a good job of speaking to me and addressing me, and I appreciate that so much. And great job showing your cattle, and keep going with it. And just always remember, great eye contact as you come in. Make sure that animal's head is up. As quickly as you can get them set, make great eye contact. Today you're getting a really cool prize. I wish I could get one of those. But there will be a day you maybe have other juniors to show against, and when you come in, just lay it on and make that eye contact, have good confidence, and that'll get you a long way. So congratulations to both these youth today.
All right, that's a lot of fun. We've got Autumn Haps, and she both going to win those extendable, adjustable show sticks, which for exhibiting miniature Zebu cattle, those are very handy tools. Allows you to adjust to the proper distance, depending on if you bring in a 40-pound calf or an 11-year-old bull. And congratulations to those two young ladies, and we're sure proud that they were able to exhibit at the Open Miniature Zebu and National Zebu Cattle Club sponsored show at the 2024 Colorado State Fair. Thank you, Dr. Leone, for evaluating. Thank you, Eric and Beverly, Michelle, and again, showbarnflix.com has this broadcast every show that's been at the Livestock Pavilion the entire week of the Colorado State Fair, and they do reruns without commercial interruption.
Thank you to the State Fair for having me here. Thank you to Robin and all the folks that work here. Thank you to the breeders who came all this way to show cattle, and the spectators are here. We appreciate all of you. Thank you very much.